Hello, West Ham Network. It's Holly, and I'm here with your Hammers headlines for today, Wednesday, 12th of March, run in association with KUMB.com. Now, today we have got some good ones. We've got a sneaky agent appearance at the London Stadium, plus 2 summer transfer window rumours, which could get our defence defending. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into them. So, up first, Jonathan David's agent was spotted at London Stadium when we faced Newcastle. It probably wasn't really the best advert to tempt him to come and play for us, but it was reported by ex-West Ham United employee that the striker's agent was indeed in attendance. Now, Potter's already made it somewhat obvious to the club that Jonathan David is a key target of his, with him being incredibly keen to get the 25-year-old's signature. He's going to be going on a free in the summer, so there's going to be a big old signing fee, and with that obviously comes a lot of interest because a lot of clubs will be sniffing around without having to pay a club fee. But the fact that we are clearly in some kind of communication and that there is a back and forth there, and hopefully we're working to tempt that agent to make that move for Jonathan David to East London, is a positive step in the right direction. Here's hoping. Plus, who would not choose East London over Barcelona anyway? Just saying. We have the Mittellar Orbit squiggly wiggly thing outside the stadium. So if that's not enough to tempt someone to East London, got to be honest, I don't know what is. Plus, their financial state is actually horrific. So we could potentially offer a more lucrative deal for the player. Sorry if you just heard a baby monitor there. I have a baby that likes to wriggle. So there we have it. It's likely that the agent is going to be doing the rounds, obviously, because like we said, he's going to be going on a free. We already know that he wanted commission of £10 million for a deal where we supposedly got a deal for David over the line for 30 million. But yeah, the agent wanted a big old cut. So we know that he's going to play hardball, and he's probably going to try and do even more so for him and Jonathan David, wanting more money for both parties there when the time comes that he's a free agent. But then again, Barcelona might not have the spare money to afford that agent's demands as well as the players. And perhaps we could. How excited would you be, though, if we signed Jonathan David? Let us know down below in those comments. Is Jonathan David the answer to our problems right now at West Ham? Now, for your second story, West Ham are said to be readying an offer for Southampton's Kyle Walker-Peters. So, former senior scout for Southampton, Mick Brown, has said that the 27-year-old fullback is a key target for us that would potentially play a big part in Potter's strengthening of our squad this summer. So, we're expecting players to depart Southampton, given their almost certain relegation. It's not mathematically certain. You only have to look at what's happening there to basically say Southampton are getting relegated and there will be an exodus of players to be snapped up by other Premier League teams that would like to take them. And this could be a situation that we capitalise on, especially with him only having a contract as well until June. Now, benefit of Kyle Walker-Peters would be that he can play across the defence. He would give us a more versatile option that we could bring in, which again can only be a good thing if he can play in a few different positions there. Offer a bit of backup should it be needed. Of course, we won't be the only clubs after the Southampton player. But the question I have for you is, would you like to see Kyle Walker-Peters come to West Ham on a free in the summer? Now, we know that our defence needs work in the summer, and Koni de Winter could be a target in the summer from Genoa, being marked as a priority for us, a priority target, shall we say, according to reports. Now, the Belgian centre-back, he went to Genoa on loan from Juventus for €8 million last summer, but at just the age of 22, he's young, he's got a big future ahead of him, and he's already gained experience at top levels of football. He has played in Serie A, and he's also played in the Champions League. So that would put him in good stead for a younger player who wants to come and play in the Premier League. And West Ham, could we be welcoming him? He's made 17 appearances so far this season. He scored 3 times, and he's also had to overcome a hamstring injury in that time. Again, I don't think it's an ongoing hamstring injury. I think it's more of just a one-off injury which he's come back from. But he could be a very interesting one. At West Ham, most likely replacing Dinos Mavropanos, who could be leaving the club in the transfer window this summer. So what can we say about De Winter? He would work well in Potter's system. He helps to build sides from the back, which again is something that it looks as though we will be wanting to introduce potentially more, as well as reading the game well, which is something that we have been struggling with, particularly in our defence at times. He's great on the ball, which is something that we had with Agard. Kilman's quite good at it. Tadebo's getting decent enough at this. So it would mean that we could really play out from the back and build in the way that Potter likes to with his systems, where we can push forward in units. It just brings us a lot more options in terms of the way that we attack, and obviously eradicates that long ball having to happen too often. So again, I've got a question for you. Would De Winter be the addition that you would like to see strengthen our back line this summer? Let us know down below in those comments. So there you have it. Those have been your Hammers headlines for today. As always, please hit that thumbs up button, support the channel, leave us a comment so we know your thoughts. And like I said, it all does a load to boost West Ham Network, and we appreciate each and every one of you that does interact and does engage. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, because we don't want you to ever have to miss any updates about West Ham and all the things that happen within the club. So thank you so much, as always, for watching. Have a great day. This has been Hammers Headlines in association with KUMB.com. Until next time, have a great one, and come on, you Irons. Irons.